It's a hidden heart cake, all right?
Okay.
So these are really popular if you look online.
Oh, spill cakes.
We've got a viewer who has sent us a picture of one of hers. This is Sarah at Color Me Apple on Instagram. So she made this chocolate and strawberry hidden heart cake for her mother's birthday. So I'm gonna show you how to make a different version. This is a heart cake, but an ice cream heart cake. So Jeff, I'm gonna have you help me. You are gonna do the wet ingredients first.
You laughing at over there?
All right, so we've got 3/4 of a cup of butter in there. You're gonna add to it 1.5 cups of sugar, 2 eggs, and some vanilla. And then I like to use the coloring gel because it gives you a little bit more potent of a color. If you're gonna use liquid, just put a little extra. It takes 1 whole teaspoon of this to really give it that bright red color. I'm gonna do the dry ingredients now. So I've got flour here, baking powder, and salt. And just gonna whisk that together.
Jeff, is that organic food coloring?
Yeah, you know, that's the thing. People there's a misconception that food coloring is bad for you, but
No.
they make very good, you know.
I'm not kidding. We use it. There's a really good.
Yeah, you got.
And you know
Don't be
what? We're
afraid.
not
It's
eating it
festive
every
and
day.
fun.
No,
You know?
of course not.
No, you gotta have that.
You add that to it, and then add these dry ingredients to the wet.
Lucky you're wearing white today.
Yeah, I know.
I should have
good
given
luck,
you.
Jeff.
Don't
I
splash.
should have given you an apron for
Oh,
this.
my red jean jacket.
Yeah. You know,
You have so many.
all right, I have a 1/4 sheet pan and I've lined it with some parchment paper and also sprayed it with a nonstick spray. So when you're ready, you'll take that and just push it right into the pan.
Very
you want
sweet.
something that's a little on the
Yeah.
firmer side for this so that it holds up within the cake.
I would want to get my hands in that so bad to mix it with my hands, right?
It is a
That's
great
Then you
color.
really get a mess.
Yeah. That's a beautiful battle.
All right, I'll take care of this, Jeff. I don't want you to mess yourself up here. So you just pat it in.
See?
Very, very good, Jeff. Wash
All right.
those hands
No,
on there.
we're good. You want me to use my hands for that? I don't want
Do
to.
you want to?
Why not?
Okay, so pat it into the pan, get it nice and even, and then put it in the oven for me. At 350 for about 20 minutes.
Tree fitty for 20 minutes. You got it.
Yeah.
It's going in. I'm going to set the timer
All
right
right,
now.
put it in. And then after it cools off, I take a little heart cookie cutter and cut this. So you're gonna need about 12 of these
Do the
little
other
hearts.
side, maybe. Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
oh, look
there
at
we
that.
go. So you get your little hearts, and then take them and start stacking them together.
Oh, I get it.
So we're gonna
I
stack
don't.
Get
and
it.
make
Oh,
a log.
it's a
So
railroad.
Jeff, if you'll get out I have some softened vanilla ice cream, and then in the freezer, I've taken a loaf pan. This is an ice cream cake, my favorite kind. So you take a loaf pan, line it with plastic wrap, and then put just a little bit of ice cream in there. And you just spread it out and freeze it so it gets nice and hard. 10, 11, and you kind of push them together so they stay together. 12. Now, Jeff, if you'll spoon a little bit more of the softened in here
Okay.
on top of the frozen. So the little soft bit will help this
something
then
else.
stay in place. Do you want this?
Yeah. So just a little bit on the.
Put a little bit in there and spread it out for me.
Okay.
So we have a nice
So we
base.
have. Okay, like this is
so
like.
this is how it's gonna anchor
It's a spackle,
in.
Jeff.
It's just
Yeah.
spackle. It's the concrete, the 9-gauge concrete.
And then don't throw these out because we're gonna use the crumbs
Ooh.
for a crust.
Ooh.
Okay, so take this very carefully
Oh, down.
and set it with the heart side down, the pointy side up. So it goes right in there. And kind of smush it in. Hold it together.
I'll keep the hearts in there.
Okay. And then softly spoon around.
There you go. That's
See?
not that hard, Jeff.
No, this is easy.
I'm gonna do
It's
this.
actually engineering. I think we're nestled in there.
You know, you could actually put a cake batter in there too, right?
Yeah.
Double cake.
You could just
Yeah.
double cake it. I mean, the interior might be a little.
There are all
Overdone.
different ways of doing it.
How about melted ice cream?
That's what I was
Hello?
thinking. I would melt it and pour it over the top.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hey.
And then put it back in the freezer. I'm lazy. You know what I'm
Word.
saying?
So next step to this, you take all these extra little crumbles, really get them nice and crumbled up, and mix them with some little heart sprinkles,
Oh,
just
yeah, they're
like
in there.
that.
I see them.
Oh, they're already in there. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so you mix it all together with
Wow.
the crumbs. Take this.
Why are you pretending?
generously.
Over for you. Just sit there and from in your ivory tower and judge our beautiful craft.
Generously pour it over the top.
It looks like this strawberry
that's gorgeous.
ice cream bar.
Don't have to clap yet. See, they love me. Now we take some plastic wrap, put it over the top, and push it in there so that everything is even.
It smells cakey delicious.
And wrap it up tightly. This is gonna go back into the freezer. And you really wanna let this have time to set up. So it needs, I think, about 4 to 6 hours. Of course, you could do it overnight. So let's put it in. We've got one that's already done in here.
Oh, wow, that one. That one.
Here we go over here.
That one we did earlier when there wasn't as much pressure from,
Yeah, we didn't have as much critique.
in the American Idol judging panel over there.
It's a no for me, dog.
Now, normally when you're slicing an ice cream cake, you would dip this in hot water to give you cleaner slices. You don't want to do that because the ice cream starts to melt and bleed into the red heart.
Oh,
so it will mess it
Bleeding
up.
hearts.
Okay, Jeff, if you'll hold down the pan, I'm gonna pull this up to kind of loosen it a little bit. Okay, and then take this and let's flip it.
Padre, di Fili, Spiritus Sancti.
Okay.
It's pretty.
And you got to do this with the plastic. Oh, look at that. Turn right out. That's amazing. You can't really do that without the plastic wrap, too. Don't skip that step.
Word.
Right, plastic wrap's very important here. Okay, now it's the moment of truth. Now the first slice, you're gonna have to slice a little thicker to get into that heart. So I'm gonna go a little thicker on it.
Ooh.
We're getting there.
Getting there. Oh, yeah, you just hit the end. I see it.
it.
I'll take that end piece. I'm just a team player, and I'm all
Oh,
about...
here we go.
Oh,
I'm
it
gonna move
worked.
this one out
I
of
think
the way.
it worked, Katie.
Look how pretty.
Oh, yeah, Katie. Do another one. Keep going.
Look at that. All right, the 2 Valentine Scrooges.
Sorry, I wasn't doubting
I knew
you.
it was gonna be beautiful. I was just trying to reverse engineer to make it easier for
Exactly.
my laziness at home, you know?
Too little, too late, Sonny and Jeff.
Go ahead,
All right,
Jeff.
Jeff,
I'm gonna sit here and enjoy
I'm
this
still
cake.
eating. You worked so hard.
All right. Oh, this is great. I'm trying to
boy,
get
look at
some
that.
of that inside.
Yeah, yeah, right
Oh,
there.
look at that. Like a hot knife through a heart cake. Nice little chewy, dense, blondie kind of vibe in the middle, all surrounded and encompassed by that velvety ice cream. A little crunchies on the outside. I love this.